Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ahmed Asad Khan, and this is my second session on Excel. And today's my topic is to how to create a survey questionnaire Excel sheet, which can basically handle the drop-down list and to restrict the entries according to the drop-down list. So in front of me, in front of us, we have an questionnaire with some open-ended questions and close-ended questions. From open-ended questions, I mean that you can look at from question number 100 to 103. These are the open-ended questions. Name, gender. Gender is sort of close-ended because male, female, and then you can write others, or in others you can basically cater for he, male, she, male. And then there is father, husband names, or then there is CNIC number, it's an open-ended. And then domicile. In domicile we can write basically provinces, and right now we have 5 provinces, so we can write basically the names of only those provinces. Age, date of birth is an open-ended question. Number of dependents is open-ended question. Contact number detail, if any, is an open-ended question. City of begging before registration to beggar home, Lahore. So here we can basically give the option of major cities. So what I have did here is basically I have given the options of some major cities. And then from question number 201 we can see that there is only option of yes or no, so it's a close-ended question. Are you provided with proper food in the beggar home? So there is yes or no, close-ended question. Are you provided with clothes on seasonal basis? Yes or no, close-ended. So have you been medically facilitated in case of illness? Yes or no, it's a close-ended question. So this questionnaire is basically a mixture of close-ended and open-ended questions. So what we can do is that first we have, if you go on the second sheet, we can see that I have already created a questionnaire, a sheet, a worksheet for the enumerator to enter the data. First to ask the data on the questionnaire and then to enter the data. So this sheet is basically for the data entry person. Of course, the enumerator can be both. He or she can enter the data too, and he or she can fill the questionnaire. So 100, question number 1 is name. It's an open-ended question. Gender, you can see that there is option of male, female, or other. And then father, husband name is an open-ended question. You will not be able to see any list here. Then there is CNIC number. It's an open-ended question. So here in domicile you can see a list. Punjab, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, Azad Jammu and Kashmir, or others. So if you try to enter any other thing here, any other word, any other numeric, you won't be, like HHH. So if the data entry person by mistake wants to enter anything, he won't be able to do that. So it's quite a good thing. It's a restrictive thing. It's provided in Excel, and I would advise to basically learn this option. And you can see that at this I have basically remained open for the exercise. Question number 108, city of begging before registration to beggar home, Lahore. So here I would like to basically exercise this insertion of list. So I have clicked at J2, okay, and then what I have done is I will go on data validation, then again I will click it, and then allow. I will go on allow, and I will click the list option, and then the source. So I have already, I will click this going upward arrow button, You can look at it. And then at sheet 1 I have already created a list. You can see there domicile. So please click the Punjab, press the button shift and then move down, and you can see there that it has automatically picked up the cell from E2, okay, constant, to E7, and I will click this arrow button again and I will click OK. Wow, and this list is here. So what you can do is you can simply go back, copy the first after insertion of all the list which you feel that where these are necessary, and then copy this, and then as per your requirement you can basically, if you want to interview 100, 120, 30, 40, 50 people, you can basically copy it up to that number. So I'll copy it up to 100. Click the shift button and right arrow button and then Control V. Before that I have used the short key Control C for copy, and then now Control V. So it has been copied. So you will be able to see that gender is appearing on every cell. And if you click male M, only M, and you can do with this option, and you can do it from here, male, okay. And on domicile, send KPK, and you won't be able to enter anything else than the data provided into the list. So I think it's a very good option. And in my next part 2, this was the part 1. In part 2 I will let you know how to basically restrict the data entry person to not to go beyond this, the last cell, beyond the AQ. He won't be able to go on AR or AS, so the data entry person will remain on this sheet. Okay, thank you for watching, and please do watch part 2 of this video. And thank you very much, and thank you very much for the watching, and please subscribe this channel. Thank you very much.